Hey, Michael here. We're going to talk now about AI as a teaching resource. Got that robot there asking us, how can I help you teach today? It's pretty much how it is right now. It's working about that way. You got a robot that's there to help you. Now, the most obvious thing is lesson planning, right? Let's say design a science lesson about plants, include 5 different plants, and keep it appropriate for a grade 2 student or whatever you want. You could be a PE teacher and you've talked to the 3rd grade teacher and they are studying a specific book and you want to come up with games that are similar to what that story is about. AI can help you with that. It just goes on and on and on for games and ideas and lesson planning. So something to really think about. And the hardest part, at least for me, is just brainstorming. There's just so many ways to use it. How am I going to use it? Well, to help you with that, we've got ideas in the resource section. And for example, you have 100+ ways to use artificial intelligence in the classroom. There's that. It's got a bunch of other stuff in there too, like domains, as is, etc. This has gotten a lot better. We've had quite a few people take this course, so a lot of teachers have now filled in this form here, which you will do later on in the lessons about ways they use it. So it's a cool way to come up with some ideas. Now, you might find some repeats in here because it's teachers entering things without seeing what's in there, if you know what I mean. So they might repeat ideas. But I think if you go through there, you'll find some cool nuggets of things that you can actually use. You can always use something like Magic School, magicschool.ai. It gives you ideas right there, as you can see, of ways you can use AI. Magic School has a free version. That's great. There's a pro version as well, but the free version seems pretty much good enough. But if you want completely free, there's ConMigo for teachers. Microsoft gave a big donation, and so it is completely free. They won't charge you at all for that. Although other aspects of ConMigo you might get charged for, but not this aspect, not ConMigo for teachers, specifically with AI tools. So there's many ways to use artificial intelligence again. And it's similar to the question, like, how do I use the internet? I know when the internet first came out, I'm old enough to remember that. I was like, how do we use this? People would always talk about how do we use it. And we do things like, I know, let's build a burrito and that'll tell us what our personality type is. I mean, those are the kind of things we were doing back in those days. But there's somewhere with AI, we're right at the beginning and we're just trying to figure out what it is we can do with it. So here's your assignment. You're going to build a set of ideas to help you decide how artificial intelligence can be your teaching resource. Here's some of the challenges that go along with that. Think about, what do I want AI to help me with? What is possible with AI today? And that's always changing. Remember, every time you use AI, it's the worst version ever of it. It only gets better. And what prompts and parameters do I use? You'll be filling out a planning document. It'll look similar to this, except you'll have your own. That'll help you along the way. And just a few things to remember about your AI companion. It has a seemingly endless knowledge base. It speaks and acts very human, needs very specific directions or parameters. It's kind of clueless in that way. It needs, the more specific, the more parameters you give it, the better your response is going to be. It can speak with you in a conversation. And soon, if not already, depending on when you're watching this, you can see what you are doing and comment on what you're doing or help what you're doing. So the ideas for the ways to use AI are endless. It's just up to us to think of ways to use it. And of course, you can always ask AI, hey, give me some ideas how I can use it as a teacher. It'll tell you. And I'll leave you with this. Will AI one day act as our clone? Maybe we'll talk about that in another 5 to 10 years. All right, enjoy.